If I asked you to think of the perfect predator, only one creature should come to mind, and this story bears witness to its unrivaled dominance. We'll experience a life full of ups, downs, tension and tranquility. If our quest was merely to reach the top, perhaps it would have been too easy. But to perpetually reign at the top, now that's the ultimate test. Welcome to the story of the Tyrant King. As much as I'd love to begin our story at the fight for dominance with a much larger, fully grown adult Rex, no great composer begins with a crescendo. So here we find ourselves, a juvenile, cowering in the bushes from dangers unknown that lurk around every corner. The horrendous sounds heard this night would strike fear into the hearts of any dinosaur. And the sights that I saw proved, if nothing more, that this life would never be easy. It was then that I heard it. Footsteps so thunderous that they shook the ground. An adult Tyrannosaurus Rex passed by no more than 20 meters away from the precarious safety of my bushes. Compelled by either unwarranted bravery or young naivety, I had left the bushes. Ooh, he is hunting. He is on a midnight hunt. Gradually the moon fell from the sky and was replaced by the amber glow of daybreak. I can hear footsteps that aren't mine. I think they're coming from behind that big rock there. Although the eventual retreat of darkness was guaranteed, danger may never subside. Contrasting the hazy morning glow was the silhouette of a beast that could certainly end my life at will. I need to go. I'm frozen. Oh, I still hear it. And again my young curiosity nearly got the better of me. Oh no, go back. I just pulled the Homer Simpson. As a young Rex, I was constantly wishing that I could sit in the safety of a bush and grow, but the nature of the game meant that I had to continue with quests, and certain quests made life very difficult. I reluctantly tiptoed down to the Dinosaurus infested waters. We just gotta get clams. This is the only way we can do it. We just gotta do it, I'm afraid. I'm gonna hide behind this wall from the gators. Oh my god. An ambush that I did not see coming. It was time to run and just hope for the best. With a Dinosaurus hot on my heels, bearing down and ready to kill. I zigzagged left and right, hoping that unpredictable movements could be the thing to throw it off. I took strange routes through rocky outcrops, trees and bushes, only to look back and realize that there was another Dinosaurus on my tail. If I wasn't careful, I was about to become food for a party of two. Sharply, I turned another corner, desperately hoping that I had more stamina than the gators. As I ran, I listened. The footsteps had died down, and as I reached these bushes, I risked a look around, and to my relief, there was nothing there. I'd escaped. That was terrifying. I'm not going to that river again. In order to complete the quest I so nearly died for, I headed to the ocean side of Young Grove. Collecting clams here would be safe, and besides, I got a much better view of the sunrise, so who's the real winner? Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the video at any point. It helps more than you think. We should probably put on some abilities since the multiple threats to my life thing happened. With my new combat abilities applied, I had now reached the adolescent growth stage, 1/3 of the way to becoming fully grown. Reaching this milestone clearly hadn't freed us from danger, as I was immediately attacked by a fully grown pteranodon. I weaved through the dense undergrowth, desperately trying to break its sightline. Wait, I think I've lost it. With one final dash to a different cluster of trees, I found the darkest place I could and lay down. Once again, I saw the thalassodromias circling my location and announced with a deafening cry, it gave up. Stupidly, I then found myself in the most populated area on the island, an open area with minimal hiding places, an area where dinosaurs gather simply to fight. I don't want to be in the plains right now. It's so open and so populated. Yeah, I just did one quest, and now I'm going. An impulse decision led me to cross the most dangerous river on the game, but I had slipped on a rock and fell into the water. Immediately I checked for crocs, praying that somehow there were none nearby, and by some miracle, I was let off of the mistake that would have proven fatal for so many before me. I looked back across the river, thankful and in disbelief. There and then I made a promise to myself. One day I would return and conquer those dangerous lands. Later that evening, while crossing yet another river, my stomach began to rumble. It was then that I heard faint, high-pitched growls coming from the bushes ahead. It was due to the sound's frequency that I assumed it was a younger dinosaur, so I followed my ears in the hopes that we could carry out our first successful hunt. Just gonna get my stamina back here. What was that? Can't see anything. Oh, it's come back. Where is it? A juvenile stegosaurus was innocently questing right by the river, and despite being a few feet away, we remained undetected. I waited for it to enter the next bush before slowly and carefully rising to my feet. It's gotta be just here. It can't have gone far. Oh, there it is. Oh my. I think I've lost it. Yeah, it's nowhere to be seen. Oh wait, maybe it went on here. Wait, no. I'd see its footsteps, wouldn't I? I can see mine on the ground. No footsteps, no stego. I wondered if somehow I'd walked past it. Perhaps it never actually left the line of bushes. Moments later, oh my god, I just found it. I crashed into it. Where is it? With the location of the stego identified, all that was left to do was bite the right place. And I did. Oh my god, and we did it just before the 2-minute mark as well. You have to stop attacking at 2 minutes on this server. Our young Rex had gained some valuable hunting experience, but more importantly, was able to fill its stomach and survive for another day. Now full on food and water, our goal was to grow as much as possible. I rushed to complete as many quests as I could. After a long time spent questing, and now into the sub-adult growth stage, I lay down in a bush that I deemed safe enough, and waited to grow some more. Excited now by the prospect of being so close to the ultimate apex predator. After a morning spent growing, I fulfilled what was once promised. I had reached the Grand Plains, and again, as I'd promised, it was time to conquer the place. I'm gonna sprint at this quest. Go on, fly off, buddy. I have the power here, this is my plains. That's right. Oh, that's right. You may recall a moment I addressed as the crescendo in the intro. We've now reached this defining moment. I was nervous as I wasn't yet fully grown, but despite my huge disadvantage, I took this opportunity and tried to overthrow the alpha. The size difference between us was visibly apparent, but nature so often demands the replacement of the old guard with new blood, and that was my goal. Ooh, come on, I'm behind him. I might actually win this fight. It's time to take over. Come here. Come on. There was no way to tell just how long this elderly Rex had ruled over Grand Plains. But the facts were that I now had it on the run, and I planned to end its rule right here, right now. The old king made one last attempt to turn and face me, and perhaps some form of remorse crept into my heart as I delivered the final blow and the Rex drew its final breath. I had won. It was over. I now stood undisputed for the first time as the true Tyrant King. And it is here that our story truly begins. Again, I took to the safety of a bush, firstly to heal my wounds, and secondly to finally grow to the full adult Tyrannosaurus Rex that I'd always dreamt of being. And that's it, my friends. We've reached adult. We did it. Now we get to have some fun. Oh, there's a couple things. On the first patrol of my territory, I found a young Tyrannosaurus and a Utahraptor. Clearly threatened by my presence, they began to circle me. They attacked at different times on different sides. Oh, he moved. This made picking a target quite hard, and I had to time my attacks to perfection. If there's one dinosaur you don't want to fight in a head-to-head battle, it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Close your mouth, buddy. It's another flycatcher. Close your mouth, sir. You're gonna catch flies. Oh, huge mistake. You missing that bite. I think he might be running now. After spending the majority of the fight stood still, I now had some stamina to burn and could chase down my targets. Yes, I hit him on the tail. I can only bite his tail. That's why I thought little Utah. Yes, come on. Yes! The Rex is so strong. Nothing can fight this. Our first victory is an adult Rex, and I hope there'd be many more to come. Foolish, foolish. Why would you do that? There was a quetz up there. Oh! Just turned on him. The precise movement with the Rex like this. It's not that slow, especially because its head can look. The Utah raptor had run away, and this food would now last me well into the night. The next day, while patrolling the very same location, I found a Dinosuchus a long way from water. And despite my low health, I decided to engage. This was one of our biggest challenges yet. The bite force of a Dinosuchus is something to be reckoned with, so I took caution when approaching. My strategy to bob and weave was completely counteracted by the Dinosuchus's persistent forward movement. I was now on the verge of death. No. But then something clicked. Perhaps a predatory instinct that only the Tyrannosaurus Rex possesses. Belief, even in the most dire of situations. Battered and bloody, I returned to the Dinosuchus. Oh my god! I dodged his bite and killed him. I went quiet because I really expected to lose that. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, professional. I'm a professional and I knew that would happen. That's exactly why I went back. Oh my god, we're still alive. I was so weak that I decided to climb the nearby mountain, a safe place where no other dinosaurs will have ventured. I've just gone from being within an inch of my life to climbing a mountain. If that isn't your daily motivation, I don't know what is. Slowly but surely we are getting there. We are climbing the mountain. From a situation where others would have fallen, I had risen. I had reached the summit and headed to where I knew was a small mountaintop lake to drink. Finally, H2O. And now I get this view of crater while I heal. No one will see me. But a small concavinator nearly did see me. This time, I got lucky. He mustn't have seen me. I blend in with all the different green bushes. Where's he going? Down there. That could have been bad. Our Rex slept on top of the mountain and recuperated all the way until sunset when we finally left. I don't really want to be out in the open like this, especially in such a popular area, because if one group of things sees me and they decide they're going to come for me, there's not really anywhere I can go. There, I'd spotted another apex, a Carcharodontosaurus. I kept a close eye on it as I was considering an ambush, and if it wasn't so far away, I probably would have engaged. Where's he going? Oh man. It seemed I was going to get the opportunity to test myself against another fully grown apex anyway, as a Giganotosaurus navigated its way down the cliff towards me. It seemed like it wasn't prepared for a fight at first, but I attacked and gave it no choice. No matter the result, this would be a classic, the T-Rex versus the Giganotosaurus. So far, it was a fairly even fight. We were trading, headshot for headshot. But eventually the behemoth succumbed to the pressure and ran. He's running. I'm just gonna run after him, chase him. He's not getting any hits on me, I'm getting loads of hits on him. Oh, he's going down. The Giga then used his charge ability to escape me. I managed to keep up with him, and I now knew that his stamina would have to be low, but he was leading me to the most popular area of the Grand Plains. So even if I did kill him, I wasn't going to stick around for long. Finally, our Rex was crowned champion. I don't have time to eat, there's too many things around. I'm running. Definitely can't eat back there with that many people ready to pounce on my head. So in need of some time to heal from fighting the Giganotosaurus, I found refuge in a large but discreet cave. The plan would be to wait here at least until morning. I'm gonna lay down on this rock. I think I'm safe in this cave. Not many people come through here. Oh, I think it's turning daytime outside. I might leave now while it's still a little bit dim in the morning and see if I can get some water and food. I am not going down there to drink because, yeah, that's where we saw all those players. I'm going to go this way, further upstream, and hopefully get some fresh water from up there. On my way to drink, out of the corner of my eye, I spotted a small dinosaur resting by the river. I think it might be a bush. It's a bush. Oh no, I've stood on the edge of this rock. I definitely can't drink there. Any crocs around here would have seen me. So continuing on my quest to find fresh water, I headed further upstream, hopefully out of the jurisdiction of any local crocs. And as the sun slowly rose over the landscape, I was able to quench my thirst in peace. We're nearly full of water, but I hear something. I definitely hear something. Oh, right there. It's a Yeti. It's a Yutyrannus. I could do with the food. In need of food and having crept up on the Yutyrannus' last known location, I moved in for the ambush. But I had placed too much value on being quiet rather than quick, and the Yutyrannus had made it safely across the river. That's the harsh reality of hunting. Early bird gets the worm. And get the worm it did. I just had him die. I'm sure I just had him die. Oh my god. The Yeti was snapped up by a Dinosaurus. And that, my friends, is why you don't cross the water and then sleep immediately as you cross. Later in the day, while patrolling my territory, a thick fog had rolled in and settled just over my plains. This wasn't just any old fog. This was the can't see my hand in front of my face type fog. I was basically blind. I'm having to use sound to navigate. If I hear a call in a certain direction that sounds dangerous, I don't want to go there. Whoa. Whoa. And what is going on with these little mid-tiers? There's a lot of them. Emerging out of the fog was a Carnotaurus, who seemed a little too interested in me for my liking. It slowly followed me through the mist. I'd stop, turn around, bluff charge him, and he'd then run away. Only to continue the same antics moments later. Come on man, either fight or get out of here. The Carno eventually chose to fight. Big mistake. The Carno did, however, remain cautious of my head placement. It went to charge, but would turn around if it didn't feel it had a clean shot in my body. Whether they were grouped initially or not, a Yeti came in to help. As did a small raptor. Things were about to get interesting. Let's be honest, these three definitely aren't grouped. But I don't care, this makes for great content. The Yutyrannus was the first of any of us to make a mistake, and he paid the ultimate price. His baton was quickly picked up by a thalasso and the fight continued. Even as Struthiomimus got involved, I was now a magnet, a boss fight. Oh, I wasn't looking at the Carno. Come on Struthi, I can do this all day. There it is. And then again. Oh, Carno. Yep, that's what I thought. Crashed into each other. This is a good fight, I like this. Hit the raptor again hard, and then I showed the Struthi who was boss as well. That's right, you're both very bloody. And with a stomp that definitely wasn't intended for the raptor. Haha! Got the Struthi with that one. Oh, killed the raptor as well. Oh my, this is a massacre. Come on, Carno, let's finish this. God, the Rex is just a tank. This is fun. We were back to a 1v1 with Carno. Everything he threw at me, I threw right back in his face. I noticed that he charged quite a lot. But when he missed this charge and continued off like a freight train into the distance, I knew his stamina was going to take a huge hit. Sooner or later, his stamina would run out, and that would be my turn in the driving seat for the fight. Just going to test it now. Alright, he's still got some. But he's using it sparingly, he's low. Have I done it? Have I actually done it? Or is he just baiting me? Oh, surely he only has a bit of stamina to get away, yep. Here we go. That's it, that is it. You should not have started that fight, little Carno. What was that, 4 kills? There's a croc there, and a croc in the water there. And another croc just got in the water there. Oh god. The reason I'm so worried about Crocs is because I need to drink. So I'm going to head to there, where there's a little safe spot, and drink there. Filling up on water as the victor in a fight against a mixed pack like that felt good. But I wasn't done with this Rex yet. My plan was to push it even further. And as the sun was setting through the trees, I spotted something especially interesting to me. A challenge like no other. 2 Sukos. This was make or break for our Rex. We either faced triumph or devastation. Is this a bad idea? 2 of them. 2 Sukos. This could go really good or really bad. I'm not sure yet. I moved in on the first Suko and landed a solid bite to kick things off, immediately turning and having to defend myself from the other. The 2 Suko mimuses attempted to coordinate their attacks well, but the landscape was in my favour. They've got either side of me. Hit him hard though. Two Sukos is a tough fight, oh my god. As one Suko moved in from the front and I had to gear up to defend myself, it would turn out to just be a ploy and the other would move in from behind. Come on, I want this fight. It then appeared that one of the Sukos was beginning to struggle with stamina, so his brother moved in to distract me. Got another good hit on him there. In the heat of the moment, I probably could have been led away from the other Suko, but it made the mistake of leading me towards his helpless friend. He's weak. Oh my god, they're both weak. Oh, I got him. Come on. Oh my. Honestly, going into that, I didn't expect to win, but look at my health. I barely dropped any health. What? And that, my friends, is how our journey comes to an end. Our Rex may slumber, King of Kings, unbridled be his wrath. His roar may thunder in the wind, spreading tales of bloodbaths. Forever they'll wonder how this thing conquered every clash. Just a lonely hunter, now King of Kings, come to rest at last.